visits the shelter in Kampong Cham province. It's home to up to 60 children at a time, some of whom are the sons and daughters of sex workers. The great majority, like Darlene, have been forced to work as sex slaves. Many have been brutalized and are infected with HIV or other sexually transmitted diseases. All have been severely traumatized.
100% of the victims, when they arrive in the shelter, they don't want to stay because they didn't know us. They are destroyed psychologically. They are completely destroyed. So my own is like try to convince her, try to explain her. You know, if one stay with us, I'm so, oh my God, right now I can help one.
The girls' trust in the world has been irrevocably shattered. Often given away by their own mothers, they have no reason to believe in anything or anyone. So uncertain are they of the world that they live in that 1 in 10 of them will turn their backs on this shelter and return to the thing they know best, the brutalizing world of the brothels.
In the brothel, they have just body, not life anymore. When they were sold the virginity, the first rape, they are finished already. They think in their heart, just body exists. But the life they kill already. They kill their life already. They don't have life.
In a country ravaged by HIV/AIDS, virginity is a prized commodity. It's also thought to bring good luck and good health to a Cambodian man to sleep with a virgin. It's not uncommon for some of the youngest girls to have their hymen restitched so that they can again and again be sold as virgins.
They are so young, right? And you know, you saw them, they are so happy and then smile with you. But when you listen their story, it's so horrible. You know, like Srimai, the young girl who don't have hair, she has HIV/AIDS and she has pneumonia. She going to die. You know, when I'm here, I'm sometimes so upset. I'm happy too, but also upset too. This one. Mấy cái bà chứ. Chưa nghỉ cảnh. Chưa làm hết chứ. Hả? Tôi đi dùng với chạy.
Each and every one of the girls released from brothels is clearly a victory, a life saved. Since Somali formed her aid agency in 1996, they have released some 3,000 sex slaves. And the Cambodian government, under international pressure, has set up a department of anti-trafficking that collaborates with Somali. But it's poorly funded, so much so that the aid agency has to subsidize the police to carry out raids on brothels, like the one which resulted in the release of Darlene when she was 13 years old.
I remember that day because I was absolutely terrified. I was afraid that we were going to be taken and sold on to another brothel. I remember the pimps being arrested and handcuffed and led away. I was overwhelmed. That's when I knew I was free. I feel safe here. I've learned a great deal from the whole experience. I don't know what the future holds. I just want to continue my education. I'd like to become strong like Somali, so that I can help other girls who've been through what I've been through.
Releasing children like Darlene from brothels is clearly an urgent priority, But in a sense, it is only scratching the surface of the problem of child sex slaves in Cambodia. In the first 6 months of last year, of the 186 raids carried out on brothels by the agency, only 2 resulted in convictions being made. In Dalin's case, the brothel owner turned out to be a policeman himself. 1 phone call, and he was never prosecuted. All the legislation under the sun won't make the slightest difference if it exists in a culture where corruption is the norm.
It really upsets me to think that those people weren't put on trial, that justice was never done. I wanted so much to testify against them, but at the same time, I do understand them. They were just trying to make a living, to do well for their families, but all at our expense.